What is up, guys? It is Tony here, and today we're doing a unboxing of the Mac Pro 64-bit workstation. This is obviously not the newer one. The newer one coming out is the nice trash bin looking one, which is beautiful and it's great, but obviously I can't afford it. That's an expensive piece of equipment. So I went around looking online for a desktop that is used, that is a Mac, that will help me in my editing as I take jobs at Curse and other, certain sorts of industries involving editing. And I found a Mac Pro at only $800. This is an 8-core, so this isn't one of the lower end ones. This is the 8-core Xeon, which is 2 quad cores, and it only has 8 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte of hard drive space. But obviously those are all things I can upgrade down the road to keep this thing relevant. This is from 2009, which you can actually tell by the packaging. They changed the packaging in 2009 from that black, spacey looking packaging. This is when they moved from, I believe, leopard to the next, or not leopard, lion? No, leopard, to snow leopard. And they went for the white look. Now this thing's packaged pretty well, so it might take a second to get through. So I'm actually going to put this on the floor and lift it up onto the table. So there's a keyboard in here, and this is actually the old Apple keyboard that is more like the older style keyboards, like mechanical keyboards, but it's not mechanical, it's membrane still. So it's a very soft touch. I guess I'll be using this until I get a better keyboard. Power cable. And we've got the mouse, which is actually, I guess, which makes sense, the older Mac mouses, which is pretty cool. I'm actually So now let's take this thing out. Already looks a little dirty and beat up, but it's used. When you look at the back of it, ooh, this thing's heavy. You can see 3 USB 2s, 2 FireWire 800s, and it looks like there are 2 optical audio in and out ports. There's your headphone jack and your input for audio, and then 2 Ethernet ports. And you'll also notice that the graphics card, which is a GT210 from NVIDIA, has DVI-A, I believe, and a mini display port, which I have an adapter for. I'm going to put 2 monitors onto this thing. And over here there's this latch, which opens up the side. So now we're going to look at the side of this thing. You can see the internals of this computer are very unconventional, similar to the new Mac Pro you guys probably heard about. Basically down here, if I can figure out how to open it, when you put both these latches and open them, out slides this tray which holds 2 heat sinks and 4 RAM slots there, and there's also 4 RAM slots behind this heatsink, and these are both of the quad-core Xeons that are inside of the system. You can see there are 2 gigs on both sides, which means that there's 8 gigs of RAM. I'll probably add 2 more 2 gigs on both ends to make it a total of 16 gigs of RAM per processor, or 32 total. But this was a very innovative design at the time that a lot of people were interested in. I also noticed there's actually a fan here. Can't see that well, but there's a fan here. That's what this is, which basically ventilates air and creates airflow through the graphics cards. Now there's only one in here, it's the GT210 as I said earlier, and it's a very low-end card, but it'll do the job for driving the monitors I need to drive. Take a look at the front, which we really haven't been able to do yet. You can see there's 2 USBs, 2 FireWire 800s. Looks like a headphone jack, no microphone, interestingly, something that you do get on PCs usually, and there is the power button. And of course on the left side, another Apple symbol, and now we're going to go ahead and put the side on, and we're going to go into my main room where I do all of my computer work, and we're going to hook this thing up and see if it runs. So, as you can see, we have the computer completely ready to go, and we are using it. I'm just installing all the programs I need on this computer for my future work. The point of this computer, for those who are wondering, is basically this is a full-on work machine, a workhorse that is only going to be used for editing and graphical work for YouTube and other things. Basically, I am not, this isn't like, basically what I'm doing, I'll try to explain it this way, is I'm turning my laptop into a more just, consumer desktop-esque computer, which is my old Mac I used to use, and this is just mainly being used for work. And the reason why is because, a desktop just works better for work. You have more room for upgrades and hard drive upgrades. And of course, this thing is a workstation, so it has some pretty beefy processors in it. I'm going to be going ahead and doing some comparisons between the MacBook Pro and the Mac Pro in terms of how fast it runs. And I'll probably put up an article on my website, which is in the description if you guys don't know about it. And if you guys want to see this article when it goes up, go ahead and follow me on Twitter, and I'll probably announce it on there when it goes up. And it's basically going to be an article comparing the new 2012 MacBook Pro, which is a very fast system. It was about a $2,200 computer, to the $800 Mac Pro from early 2009. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how much better this thing performs, or worse, it performs compared to the newer technology. But with that being said, and with this unboxing being over with, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a comment and a like, and I'll see you guys next time.